Hi guys, I'm down here in one of the favourite parts of my world, Temperate Rainforest, 100 k's north of Sydney. I might as well be 1,000 k's from anywhere. It's absolutely beautiful down here. Down here for a couple of things today, but the first thing I want to talk about is I've brought my bamboo crab trap down here, which I made myself because I'm after some gymnostacus to finish off the edge here and tie the lid on. Everyone knows about gymnostacus. It's featured in a couple of my videos. Now I've got this brilliant design for a crab pot from Mitch in the US, and his YouTube channel is called Native Survival. I recommend viewing this particular one because he didn't use bamboo, he just used sticks and stuff that he found in the forest. But it's a brilliant design because what he did, if you watch his video, he just hammered the sticks in the ground and wove the sides all the way to the top of the cone. I didn't do that. What I did with my bamboo is I actually placed rocks around the edge. Actually, I started this way. Rocks around the edge, rocks in the middle, held the bamboo in place up to about there, and I started on this half first, then I finished that half. And the rocks just held the sticks in place. And this is the lid here. Again, just woven. It's basically just basic basketry. It's quite simple. But the brilliant thing with this is there's no cordage involved really to make the majority of it. You know, obviously you need a little bit of cordage to tie the top on, and what happens here with the bottom, I call it the top, it's actually the bottom. You just tie one edge on and it opens up, obviously, so you can get the crabs out. They come in here into the bait at the bottom. Such a simple design, really, really brilliant. Really impressed with this. Thanks, Mitch. Also, while I'm down here, I'm going to put myself to a bit of a challenge because it's permanently wet down here, constantly. Doesn't matter what time of year. Firelighting is really, really difficult. Now, on a lot of our courses, we get people who, yeah, they've practiced a little bit of firelighting, maybe with some matches, ciggy lighters. They don't really know how to use a ferro rod, and they don't understand tinder, kindling, and fuel. Those three things. They're trying to light their sticks with a ferro rod. You know, we have to explain battening, find materials such as what I term igniters, which is seed pods. And I noticed on the way down here, there's something up there I'm going to show you. So have a look at this. And then we'll come back and we'll finish our firelighting. This is what we're after, isopogon seeds. Our common name is drumsticks, and you can see these tiny little white fluffy bits just coming out this time of year. These will make a great igniter. Oh, man, how cool is this? This is an absolutely awesome shelter. I love it. Man, this is the sort of thing you want to find when you're caught out. It's a downed rainforest tree, come down in a recent storm, and there's enough room in here for 2 or 3 people, easy. You spend 20 minutes putting some palm fronds over the top, just here at the front, scoop some more of this sand out. Man, this is one of the best natural shelters I've come across down here in the rainforest. Love it. Think I'll stay. When you come into areas such as the temperate rainforest, rather than be frightened of the fact that everything's wet and soggy, you may not be able to get fire going, treat everything as a possible source of fire, and always remember up in the air is best. You know, you can see there's some dried stuff up here. Cabbage palms in particular, I'm going to show you what I do with those, but you always want to look up in the air, not necessarily on the ground. What we're after. Beautiful. All this inner pith. There we go, here's some here. See these stringy piths? This is what we're after for firelighting. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. Look at that. It's as thin as human hair. And most of the time, because it's up in the air, bone dry. Look at that. Man, that's amazing stuff. I want to head up the ridge to get a little bit more drier fibre from the cabbage palm, because what I'm noticing, I've got a little bit of dry stuff here from that one we just chopped down. I'm noticing the stuff nearer the creek is quite wet, but I'm going to keep that too because that's going to dry out reasonably quick on the side of the fire. I'm going to head up here to grab some more of this dry stuff. You can see what I found here. This is a really fine hair that grows on the side of tree ferns. This is Cyathea cooperi, this one, but this is a great igniter for fire, also a coal extender. You can put your little coal inside. I've often used this with students in demonstrating friction fire. I'll collect some of this. It's actually quite dry, a little bit damp, so you know it's better than nothing, but this is the sort of stuff you want to look out for. Again, up in the air, not on the ground. I'll just pick a little bit more. I could also put some of this in my pocket too, dry it out on the way back. I think this is going to be okay. I've just got a spike in my thumb. Get it out. Alrighty, I'll put that in my pocket and that helps as well. Look at that. Look at that tiny little mound of beautiful igniters. Wonderful stuff. I found a few more in my pocket. Isopogon seed. So we'll put these ones on too. Now, next I'm going to put the cabbage palm fine hair, split it apart. I'm just out of range there in the viewfinders. This stuff's wet, so what I'm going to do is put this at the back so it heats up as it ignites, as the dried stuff ignites, and hopefully that will take too. And I've got a little bit of dried cabbage palm leaf at the back here, so that will take as well. And there we go, straight away. See how quick and easy this hair burns? Straight away. I did scrape a couple of tiny little shavings off the ferro rod. You could see there that it actually helped. So there we go, fire in the rainforest. Think about what you're doing, spend the time to collect the material, and you're laughing. I'll just see if I can go wide angle here as I'm talking. That's better. Obviously, if I wanted to keep this going this evening, I'm not staying here this evening, so I'm not going to build up a massive fire. But that's how easy it is. Think about what you're doing, know the materials, collect them, and you've got fire in a really wet rainforest. Pointless putting big stuff on your fire straight up, absolutely pointless. You've got to try and get real thin stuff, as thin as a match if you can, to build up some coals. And remember the heat goes up, so just make a teepee. If you've got any big ones that are wet, just stick them at the back, or even put them upright like that, the back here. And they'll dry out, and then you can put them on later. If we wanted to, we could also batten some timber to get the real dry stuff. I'm Kevin Newton for Australian Survival Instructors.